Where's the kitty? Right there. Oh, I just got swatted because I haven't been paying enough attention to this kitty. Is that what's going on? I need to love you more. Yeah, this is a good kitty. I was watching a funny video on online dating that was between two people in my age group, which is 50s on up, like pushing closer to the 60 mark, if not already there. Oh man, this guy had like a chip on his shoulder. Maybe I'll link it, but my thoughts on it are this. That I just started this online dating thing. And so in my past, okay, I have done it a decade ago. And things have changed a little bit. Number one, the thing has changed is once you've made your preferences, I want a man and I'm a woman. That's in the back profile settings that is supposed to filter people that get suggested to you. Oh man. The things that have changed. You could have written your profile in the past. I want a real man who likes real man things. I'm not politically correct. You could write stuff like that, but now it's considered hate speech. But anyway, in order to get a valuable man, you have to know your own value. And what's amazing about the feedback loop on this... Ah! This cat just bit me. Do we need to get a toy for you? Yeah, he's like, just pay attention to me a little bit, please. I'll just lay on your satchel there and your calendar of things to do and all that stuff. This is where I've been journaling. It's fun cat sitting, people. So diaries from my cat sitter. The cats reflect energy, but they also get bored of just sitting around. They want you to interact with them. You are still nipping me, Buster. You are still nipping me. Boop, 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 boop. I'm not gonna let you get away with that without me being a little bit more of a pest back to you. Where'd you go? There you are. Yeah, so what I'm finding out is that exactly if somebody bites, you gotta show your boundaries, man. I don't need to pay so much attention to this cat that he nips at me. All right, let's go find a toy. So this is what I'm learning. This is just like a dating app, playing with a cat that's demanding of you. Ah, here's a toy. So I made my parameters. I'm not going to pay for a membership yet because I don't want to invest in something that I'm not ready for. Because I just joined and right now I'm just playing with what's going on. Like playing with the evidence that I get. Pissed off one guy already that blocked me after he told me he was enlightened. He was a bodhisattva, or how do you pronounce that? Bodhisattva? Essentially an enlightened being that's gone to the next level of existence. And so I pissed him off and he blocked me. And I thought, oh, so enlightened. But yeah, I could tell he was a loser right away. He's only 5'7". So he's not a real man physically, so he's decided that he's going to become like this real man spiritually for all the ladies. And his profile was, I want a lady with lots of class and a nice ass. Starts with you, buddy. Starts with you. You got to have some class. So yeah, that's what the cat needed to do, play. But in this case, that guy stopped playing. But I noticed this other guy, I'm not going to say his name, But he actually didn't know who he was talking to. He was getting his details all wrong. So I'm just leaving it as one-liners. You're not going into great depth or essays with somebody that you just started checking out. So I noticed, though, I can't answer this guy Paul's name for free. Yeah, the other guy's name is Paul. And I actually know who Paul is, and there's a funny story there. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Hint, hint, hint. It has to do with a house that I purchased with my then husband. And this guy, Paul, is involved in that story. And I didn't really know who he was. I just knew his name. And he didn't do anything wrong. But I don't want to say anything bad about him in case he turns out to be a jerk. And I report on him on this dating app. Because if I do report on him, what happens if he ends up being a good guy and I end up dating him? Then I'd have smeared his name. Can't have that. But I tell you, looking at the guy's picture, I get sort of like, I'm not sure if it's the creeps or I'm attracted. I'm just not sure. It's been a while. I'm out of practice trusting my instincts. So that's what this is all about, learning how to trust your instincts. Yeah. Got to play a little bit out there in dating world. You can't take things too seriously. Life is a game here, after all. It's a game here. We're fooled a lot of times. Seems it's a game of intimidation. Yeah. But we can make it fun. Because we're in control. Yes, we are. We're in control of our choices. We're in control of how clearly we communicate. And that starts with yourself. Like what it is you love. I love my own company right now. I love the color green. I was looking at this. I thought, wow, that's a very pretty design. Isn't that pretty? Very earthy and warm. Yeah, this is Grandin Road. Happy place. So many people need to go to their happy place. I tell you what, so you can create your own little happy place. As long as there's a cat involved. Because they keep you on your toes, I tell you. They also keep you knowing what instincts should be. Which is, I'm thirsty now. I'm going to go get some water. Ooh, cat toy. Back on track. I want to finish up what I was talking about. And it is that this guy online, he was sort of defensive. And I thought, I wonder if he's an asshole. Because that can happen to guys. That can happen to women too. But, or I can just see the asshole now more clearly because my hormones aren't raging. I'm not sure what it is. But you can just tell that the guys that would not be any good for you, you can tell them right away. Through conversation alone. It's really incredible. So before I was always all about, hey, let's meet and start finding out what the chemistry is. I know better now. And also the guy would want your phone number. And I'm like, oh no, you do not get my phone number. Not until you pass the I'm not a creep test. You gotta prove yourself not a creep. And if you're upset about that means you've got something to hide. Not this posturing of like, oh, I'm not a creep. How dare you? How dare you ask? How dare you deny me your phone number? How dare you actually have an intelligence? Yeah, you gotta whip these guys with words. Find out who the men are. If they're hiding something, they'll be offended that you didn't want to give them your phone number. You don't even have to give an excuse, which is for me, oh, if I give you my phone number, you'll have a lot of information about me I don't want you to have. And if that's like, oh, does that mean what does that mean? Like, what could that possibly mean? Does it mean that she's having an affair and I can rethink this person? She's not giving me her phone number right away. Does it mean she's on to me, that she knows that she wants to keep her privacy and she's not ready to expose her phone number yet? Because then, gosh, she doesn't want to have to change it if you become a stalker. If you're ready to do monkey business right away. Speaking of which, Year of the Tiger is coming up. And this tiger, I'm Year of the Tiger. I'm not gonna do any monkey business. No monkey business. No. None. In any way, shape, or form. There's only 3 types of business. I was once informed by this woman named Byron Katie in her books. Your business, my business, and God's business. To which I added, oh yeah, but there's 2 other kinds, Byron Katie. There's monkey business and there's show business. There's no business like show business for a tuxedo cat. Yeah, playtime. Let's have fun. Fun with life. But most of all, find out who you are. I'm reminding myself to find out who I am after not really being... I would be chastised for being myself. So even though I could still fight for it, it was like I was swimming upstream. So I'm going to continue to enjoy my own company because I'm going to go with the current of my own being from now on, rather than slowing down for somebody or not, being interfered with. Having like an incorruptible spirit, but still having to deal physically with a person who didn't support you. And that means myself. So I'm learning that I am going to look up to myself more and realize that I get to be all myself now. I don't have anybody interfering. That's right.